may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it. But what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages. Blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
Escaping the pressure right. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tyler Conklin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy, 83 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He'll get this off to Swift. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Patrick Queen. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Wentz to throw. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's the strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
Dancing to his left. This pass caught by Hamler. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Into the red zone, Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Steps away to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 22, Herbert. That's out to the flat for Gordon. Only able to gain a couple there. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Herbert now. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? This is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wentz. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run here with Swift. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Jabril Peppers is deep for Cleveland. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Herbert on third down now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's A.J. Cole now. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
There he goes, right side. And it's a Packers touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. For Justin Herbert, we saw the big arm in his days at Oregon, of course. Saw it even more in his rookie season with the Chargers. And if anything, it appears to just continue to get stronger.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's Johnson with a reception. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Out to his left. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That's caught at the 25. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. On play action, it's Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They try the left side here with Williams. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Touchdown, Packers. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Packers have moved out in front. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. It got his man complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, oh, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished with 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sanders' kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Sanders now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn. And they tackle him. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They run out of the gun with Swift. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Open man here is Conklin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Williams. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Patrick Queen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Wentz. Under pressure, they got him again. Randy Gregory providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Third quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. Back to throw here, Herbert. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
To the air again, Herbert. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Browns. Jerry Judy with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Patrick Queen getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake. Wentz. Forced out to his left. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Devontae Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Packers 34.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. KJ Hamler returning it. Now they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Wentz again. Flush to his right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Browns are right back in this football game.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
Browns drive about to get started.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
That'll be caught. It's Rager.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down.
Herbert on first down now. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10.
Here's Herbert.
That'll be caught. Rager with it.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second and 8.
Here's Herbert.
Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Gordon on first down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Herbert.
That's out to the flat for Gordon.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to have a third down. Jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have retaken the lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they've lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
Being chased out left. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. 83 yards. And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
You talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side. Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Herbert off of play action. Steps away. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that's checked down to Gordon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
On first down, it's Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On 2nd down, Gordon once more. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Herbert. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. He'll get this right back to Rager. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On second down, Swift. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. To throw is Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Herbert to throw. Flushed out right. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd down and 8. They run it again with Williams. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Again, it's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And a run like that shouldn't surprise anyone who's ever seen Javonte Williams play. Compact, strong, physical runner. He ran for 1,000 yards at North Carolina last year. In fact, there's over 1,100 and 19 touchdowns in addition. And that's despite sharing the backfield with another 1,000-yard rusher, Michael Carter, who was taken in the 4th round by the Jets. Najee Harris and Travis Etienne were taking over him. But many thought that Javonte Williams might be the